It's Week 8 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led by their 5'11" quarterback, and a mobile one at that. From Temple, it's P.J. Walker.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Holding offense. What's the deal, y'all?
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And they go play action. Here's Walker. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 40-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw is Walker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Walker. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Walker now. Touchdown, Rams! Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. A big play here from Dallas. 51 yards.
Boy, of all the guys on the field to lose track of, how do you lose track of him? I think even he was surprised at all the space he had. You're just hoping your quarterback sees you in that spot. Fortunately, he did, and it leads to a gigantic play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your 1st sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll run with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 1st down throw for Walker. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. A give up the middle to Akers. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And now it's a bootleg with Walker. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Walker. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Now Walker. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 9-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To throw is Walker. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Walker. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many things have to go right from any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something wrong.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jakeem Grant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Prescott now. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
33-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 26. Prescott to throw it. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Prescott. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. So here are the Rams to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And a short pickup to about the 25.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw is Walker. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up. Walker now. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Walker. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Walker. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And the Rams 1st down.
1st down. Walker. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try to pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they go play action. Here's Walker. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Now Walker. Fighting to stay upright. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. P.J. Walker, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Kevontae Turpin now to return. Powering his way forward. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35.
Here's Pollard again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Walker. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Because continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, it might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Walker from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Walker's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a couple. A give running right is Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll go again here with Akers. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Walker. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. On the return, this is Turpin, fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Walker. Open man right side is caught complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
And now it's a bootleg with Walker. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 15-point game. Well, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
I certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Now a 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man, Lamb, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Prescott. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And again, it's Prescott. Buying time to... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. LA set to take over again on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Jefferson moving in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Walker. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? And it's usually not by himself, is it? But usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
At the 35-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing, Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
38-yard line.
2nd down, here's Walker. Short throw, it's Higbee. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now, during that run, an injury here, we've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So Dak and the Cowboys down 28-20, a minute 50 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll get this out to the 44-yard line. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Dak's got this one complete to Pollard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Now Dak. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd down. To throw, Prescott. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Here's Dak. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Prescott. Another throw to Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2nd down, goal to go.
At the Rams 1-yard line.
Here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Prescott. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position. We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Going right back to Akers. He stiff arms him, powers through, and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
A nice carry by Akers, and what a journey it was for him last season. Coming off of injury, away from the team for a while, he did come back later in the season and led them with almost 800 yards. Still scratching the surface of what he can do. He can be a dynamic presence on the field.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Walker. Shoves him away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Walker. And that's complete to Grant. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Walker's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now a 3rd and 6. Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah.
MEH, man. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.